Hello everyone, welcome back to LEGO BattleBots. This is now our third episode of Season 6. And please watch the past few videos, I will put them in the description, or at least the last one. Now let me show you the fight card. We have Ominous taking on Cobalt. Gruff taking on Two-Headed Death Flamingo as our second match. Our third match is Gemini taking on Chomp. And we have Red Devil taking on Valkyrie as our fourth one. Our fifth is Huge and Brutus going at it. And our main event is none other than Glitch taking on Sawblaze. And those are all of them. So let's hop right into the action. We got Ominous's run up. This is so weird, but I love it. Now we have Cobalt's run up. Cobalt's was especially long. Alright, the two robots are getting ready, getting in their corners. Ominous showing off that double disc, and Cobalt showing off its single disc. Ominous also has its omnidirectional wheels, allowing it to drift across the floor, and therefore get under robots easily. The green light goes, and Ominous immediately gets under Cobalt and slams him right into the wall. Slams him into another wall, which gets him Cobalt back on its feet. Cobalt going for another hit, but getting flipped back again. This time Cobalt lands it. Oh, and Cobalt is back on its back again. And Ominous going in for more hits. The hammer now going to work on Cobalt. Or is it going to work, or is Ominous trying to get him back over? I think it's trying to get him back over. Okay, Ominous has just lost those back armor panels. That leaves its back little Omni wheel exposed. But it flips Cobalt back over yet again. And I think he's gonna leave Cobalt this time due to its exposed back. Ominous now gets its first win. And that was relatively easy. And Ominous is also a rookie, note that. Now we have a pink robot who isn't in BattleBots, but I really hope we get to see in BattleBots. It's Two-Headed Death Flamingo taking on Gruff. Two-Headed Death Flamingo is only one of two pink robots I have. We have, of course, Two-Headed Death Flamingo and Hijinks. Now, Two-Headed Death Flamingo immediately going after Gruff, but Gruff gets under him and it almost puts him out of the arena. Two-Headed Death Flamingo whacking away, and Gruff whacking as well. Gruff is a grabber, of course, and Two-Headed Death Flamingo is a pecker. And it's using that combo of holding it with one and slamming it with the other. And it seems that Two-Headed Death Flamingo has taken out that flamethrower on Gruff. Gruff now pushing Two-Headed Death Flamingo around. Two-Headed Death Flamingo now pushing him into a wall and getting under Gruff again. Both robots relatively even this match. Makes sense how Gruff is one of the most durable and Two-Headed Death Flamingo is one of the most funny. So, especially since Two-Headed Death Flamingo is also a rookie, it is pretty impressive that he's holding up to one of the strongest weapons and most durable robots in the competition. I do say strongest weapon, but it doesn't do much damage, but it's really good at suplexing and getting robots out of their box. Gruff pushes Two-Headed Death Flamingo on its back. Now Gruff pulls him down to see if Two-Headed Devil can get back up, which he does. Now Two-Headed Devil starts whacking away again. Now Gruff has him pinned, but gets away. Gruff now trying to get back on Two-Headed Devil, but its wide stance makes it hard to get under. Two-Headed Devil now doing some slight pecks, tiny pecks. Gruff now gets slammed to the wall again. Like I said before, these robots are very even, but right now the only damage has gone to Two-Headed Flamingo, or the only damage has been caused by Two-Headed Flamingo, with that flamethrower being disabled. Gruff needs to smash something on him in order to get some damage points, or at least bend those little flaps. That would possibly be enough if he bends them in a way that they're not supposed to be. Gruff gets under Two-Headed Devil again, and that was a nice lift. Gruff seeing if he could get back up, and Two-Headed Devil does. And that is it for the match. A great ending by Gruff, and we will see who wins. It is now a judge's decision, and the scoring is damage for 3 points, control for 2, and functionality/durability for 2. And the winner is Two-Headed Flamingo. Two-Headed Flamingo barely snuck with a win, and is now the second rookie this episode to go 1-0. But I think the 4th this season to go 1-0. We now have Chomp and Gemini. Green light goes, and the robots go at it. Gemini getting a nice push on Chomp, and Chomp trying to use that little hammer. Gemini, as per usual, having some weapon problems. Gemini has been struggling getting that weapon to work for the past couple of seasons. Alright, I guess it's time for our annual history talk. Gemini has not been very successful over the years, but it hasn't been, I don't know why I say years, it's only been like 1 year. Well, actually, the 2-year anniversary of the channel is coming up soon, but I will not have any sort of special for it. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Gemini's not had much success over the seasons, but it hasn't had much bad luck either. Gemini's kind of been a bot that's hard to take down, but not very strong at taking down other robots. Now Gemini trying to get that blade under the skirt of Chomp and get to those nice juicy wheels. Did I just say wheels? Oh my god. I meant walkers, feet, claws, whatever it is. I'll call them claws because that's cooler. Gemini now trying to hit those claws under it, but is trying to get that blade under and is struggling to do so. If you're actually listening to me, thank you for watching this far, and if you watch the whole thing start to end, thank you, because I take a lot of effort into these, and of course YouTube says that you guys don't really watch it at all. You just like skip to the ending to see who won. Gemini seems to be struggling, as I can see that one wheel is dangling. Gemini stuck to crab walking, but Chomp isn't the most damaging either. So both robots are really struggling, and of course Chomp is a really slow robot. So Chomp is trying to get on top and like hit him and try and pierce that armor, but Gemini not letting him have it. Chomp trying to see if he's gonna be counted out, which clearly he is not, and Chomp is slowly but surely going over to Gemini, and a wheel falls out of Gemini. Gemini now taking hits from Chomp, and that seems to be the end of the fight. Gemini losing a wheel late on, but we will see if that affects his score. Now I already said the rules, so here is your winner, and it's Gemini. That broken wheel did not affect him, and that control point still did good for him. Now we have the Canadian Sawbot, which is none other than Red Devil taking on Valkyrie. Valkyrie is a blue undercutter, blue and black and white. Red Devil is a robot that is actually veteran, not just for the series, but it's veteran in my life pretty much. Red Devil was meant to be my very first YouTube video ever. A bit of Hyperlash history there. It was meant to be my first ever video, but instead I created robot combat videos. So the Red Devil that you used to see in like seasons 1 to 4, I think it was, that Red Devil was the original Red Devil from way before I started the channel, but I love this new one way more than I could ever love the last one. And Red Devil flipped Valkyrie out before I could even get to its history. Red Devil now wins and goes 1-0. Now we have the hugest robot, but it's not the hugest. Mammoth is. And Nightmare is also a good contender, but I call it hugest in quotations because it's huge. Its name is huge. And it's taken on Brutus. Green light goes, and Brutus gets under huge with that spinner, and both robots have a weapon-on-weapon collision, but it doesn't seem to affect any of them at all, because both of them are like far from hitting each other. Like Brutus is almost too low, huge is almost too high up, so their spinners are the only things hitting. Both robots still going at it. One of Huge's eyebrows has bent over, and now it looks confused. It doesn't look angry anymore, it just looks confused. Which I am too, because neither of these robots are really doing much damage to each other, and neither of them are pushing each other around besides Brutus, seeming to have a bit more control over Huge here. Huge though gets one of its little back fork things jumped in Brutus. Brutus escapes it and now goes in for another hit. And Brutus's like width can get jammed up in Huge's width. It's almost a perfect fit. Brutus has been here since season 1, I think, as well. I think it may have been at season 2 actually, but Brutus was also one of my earliest designs for my robot combat, not for my like original ideas before this channel. But this is how Brutus came out, and I'm happy with it. But I would like to give Brutus an upgrade, but there really isn't any other version I could go off of besides the 2018 version, which I don't really like, because it's only 2 wheels and a thick wedge, which not really my favorite design of Brutus. I like the 2016 guns, forks, or wedgelets, and like square spinner. Now he's pushing Huge around, and Huge gets hung up on the wall, and Brutus will take that win. In case you're wondering why Huge didn't get off. That I already tested him after he was done. Now we got Glitch's run up for our main event, which is now about to happen. Glitch being a rookie, and now we have Sawblaze's run up. Sawblaze is a 2-time champion, not the current one, but is not a force to be messed. Wait, what is the saying? A force to be reckoned with. Not something you should mistake. Either way, both robots getting ready in the corners. Glitch showing off that small drum, and Sawblaze showing off that hammer saw. Sawblaze has a new design this season, a much more compact, a much more durable, a much more everything when compared to the last version. The last version was very basic and simple and was very hard to tinker with. This one is as well, but it's just able to be tinkered enough that I could get the correct modes and also very efficient modes. Glitch only has those forks modes this season due to its amazing size, or almost horrifying size when it has the wedge. So right now it only has its forks. Also, due to a misshipment, is that what I should call it? Glitch does not have its Omni wheels here. I try to act like it's Omni wheels, but it's not. It's not really. Actually, I can fix that. I'm gonna fix that, and you will see the next time you see Glitch, he will be starring Omni wheels, omnidirectional wheels. Either way, Sawblaze pinpointing Glitch on the wall and starts hammering away with that new hammer saw. The blade ain't new, but the hammer saw is, and the hammer saw is changed because for accuracy and of course durability. Sawblaze took out a wheel on Glitches, now trying to point pin him and get that other tire, but Sawblaze loses its final forks and is now has no more forks left. Sawblaze trying to use that hammer, but is kind of struggling with its new design. A lot of Sawblaze was changed for like detail purposes and appearance purposes. Like the wedge was changed to have that kind of angled upward look. Sawblaze now continuing to hammer away at Glitch, and there goes the last wheel. You can't see it pop out, but I saw that it was clearly popped out, and Sawblaze shows why it's a 2-time champion. That's all for now, and I'll see you later.